Functional programming, one of the most popular programming paradigms of our time. In many ways, it is the first paradigm to be invented and the most recent one to be adapted. This paradigm is the direct result of the work of Alonzo Church, who in 1936 invented I-calculus. And his I-calculus is the foundation of the Lisp language invented in 1958 by John McCarthy. In simple words, functional programming is a programming paradigm that emphasizes the use of functions to solve the problems. This paradigm encourages immutability, which means that data is not modified once it is created. Instead, new data structures are created through the application of functions. This helps to reduce side effects and make programs more predictable and easier to reason about. And it is the immutability that was the foundational notion of iCalculus 2. Functional programming also emphasizes the use of recursion rather than iterative loops and the use of higher order functions that take functions as arguments or return functions as values. Some popular functional programming languages include Haskell, Lisp, Clojure, and F Sharp. However, many modern programming languages like JavaScript, Python, and Ruby also support functional programming paradigms. As we all know, the whole idea behind a programming paradigm is to offer certain disciplines to follow. That is, they tell us what not to do instead of telling us more about what to do. In his book, Clean Architecture, Robert Martin summarized the functional programming in one line statement as functional programming imposes discipline upon assignment. That's why functional languages generally have no assignment statement or operator, because the value of a variable in a functional program never changes once defined. Now, the question is how Java, one of the most popular object oriented programming languages of our time, and a language which has identity of being pure object oriented, supports functional programming. So here we need to understand that Java is known for its simplicity, flexible approach, and development friendly features too, which makes it one of the most sought after programming languages. And how can it avoid embracing a feature which makes the life of a developer a lot easier? So there are multiple ways through which Java supports the functional programming paradigm. And one of the key features that support functional programming in Java is the ability to pass functions as arguments to other functions. This is made possible by the use of interfaces with a single abstract method, which are known as the functional interfaces. These interfaces can be implemented by classes or defined as lambda expressions, allowing for the creation of anonymous functions that can be passed as arguments or returned as values. Another feature that supports functional programming in Java is the use of streams, which provide a way to process collection of data using functional style operations like map, filter, and induce. This allows for the creation of declarative, concise code that is easy to read and understand. Java also supports immutability, a primary feature of functional programming, through the use of the final keyword, which can help to reduce side effects and make code more predictable and easier to reason about. And there are certain improvisation in the lambda expression related to this immutability as well. These features have been added with Java 8, which was a major release of the Java programming language, to help write functional style code in Java. But it is important to note that Java is still an object oriented programming language.